One of the most displeasing traits that we have as human beings is the need or your unfortunate accessibility to lie, which I cannot relate to because I am completely devoid of sin. Now, today, what I'm going to be talking about is going to be me going straight to the point because I'm fasting, hungry, can't think straight. But while I was scrolling on TikTok, I stumbled upon a video of a person, track runner if you may, who claimed to not have assaulted a fellow track runner when the evidence is completely stacked against her. So let's talk about that today. And let's just see. For those who have a life and are not like me, who are constantly on the internet searching for people to talk about because we are trying to create content on YouTube and make that money, you're probably not aware of the Alaila Everett incident. Now, if you're not, I'm going to keep you up to speed because it's not really anything that requires any significant amount of explanation or going into in-depth detail about. Pretty much the story or what is going on right now is about two runners, Alaila Everett and someone else who I completely do not know her name, were on a track race, a specific track of 4 to 200 relay at the Virginia State High School League. Now, while this relay was happening, Alaila Everett struck one of the runners in the head with a baton for reasons unknown to anyone who may or may not have seen the clip. Even though now there's literally damning evidence online that shows her purposefully smacking the other runner in the head, there are people online who literally believe that Alaila Everett has some type of innocence in this entire thing. And to not even mention that they're holding rallies to be able to defend her for doing something that we all can clearly see is assault. There's no way to sugarcoat it. There's no going back and forth. This is assault. This was literally meant to happen, at least by the likes of Alaila Everett. She wanted to do this, right? But now she's crying wolf basically because the consequences of her actions are now showing her like just being shoved right into her face. And like every other person who hates to take accountability, she is trying her very best to make it seem like she's the victim here, trying to make it seem like she had, no role to play in what is happening right now. And it's very daunting to me because it is so clear what she did. It's right there. It's not even something you can sugarcoat.
Junior Kaelen Tucker was running the second leg of the 4x200 relay in the Virginia State High School League Championships when the shocking incident happened.
That's when she hit me with the baton.
Watch again as you see the two sprinters running side by side as they round the corner with Kaelen on the outside, Kaelen's mother cheering her on. Just as Kaelen is passing the other runner, the athlete swings her baton, striking Kaelen.
I just felt a bang on my head and then I fell off the track immediately.
Kaelen dropping her baton and reaching for her head.
The whole Coliseum pretty much gasped. I just jumped up out of the bleachers immediately and ran to her on the main floor.
The 16-year-old was later diagnosed with a concussion.
A concussion. A freaking concussion. How do you accidentally give someone a concussion? How in the world do you accidentally cause a concussion when you're running behind someone? Mind you, this is a sport that requires absolutely no physical contact whatsoever, but yet you accidentally gave someone a concussion. Do you even know what a concussion is that you claim to accidentally give someone a concussion? Anyways, there are actually people who believe that this chick did not hit her on purpose. She didn't hit the fellow runner on purpose, which I find absolutely stupid. There's literally no other way to make it sound. It is stupid. If you can watch that clip and literally look away from the very fact that this was assault, then I'm sorry, but you are dumb. You're stupid. It makes no sense how you would watch something with so much damning evidence and still think to yourself that, well, maybe she didn't really do it. Maybe she wasn't really the victim. And to make matters worse, it's like even her family hasn't really come out to say or address anything that is clearly their daughter's fault. but instead they're helping her run around and create rallies to be able to find support for her being the victim. I'm going to say this because I understand and pretty much know what this is. And forgive me if I'm wrong, but it seems like the typical black supporting black crap, even when the black people are wrong. I'm not going to call names because there are a ton of people, a ton of them, who they have constantly been supporting even when they were clearly in the wrong. How do you keep supporting people because of the fact that you belong to the same race? Even though they're wrong, I get it. I understand. You want to stand for each other and whatnot, but come on, there has to be a line you draw. A line where you tell yourself, no, this person has to face the consequences of their freaking actions. It's like, it doesn't even make any sense at this point because it's really clear what she did. It's so freaking clear, man. We shouldn't try to make it seem like she's a victim and she's not. I feel like one of the most annoying things is how she has the damn audacity to make mention of how, yes, the other runner was affected physically, but what about her mental health? What about the concussion? What about the concussion you caused the other runner? What are you even talking about, man? Come on. Look, personally, I hope the parents sue. I really hope they do. I hope this chick loses any type of freaking scholarship she may have. I know that might sound very bad, but I feel like if people don't start facing the consequences of their actions, then they'll never learn. This was a deliberate thing, man. She knew what she was doing. She saw a chance. She took it, thought maybe she could get away with it, but, well, turns out she's not going to. Honestly, I hope she doesn't, because if she does, it's gonna be really heartbreaking, man, to think that something like this could happen for everyone to see, and it just didn't, it didn't get the type of results that anyone would have expected it to get. Anyways, guys, that's all I have. Honestly, if you watched my other videos and you didn't subscribe, I'm coming for you. I am. And also, please make sure to like and subscribe to this video because I had to edit this chick's face for a thumbnail with my bare hands because the automatic feature did not work, and seeing her face fake crying was annoying to say the least. Also, I figured out the name of the other runner. Her name is Kaelen Tucker. I hope that everything gets sorted out. I recently heard that she got a restraining order against Everett, which is good. That is a very smart thing to do and a very smart choice to make. And honestly, I'd like to hear your opinions as well and all of this. I know I didn't go really in depth into the whole thing, but I'm fasting, and that's all. By the way, I'm just babbling right now. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hope I see you soon. Don't get killed. Peace.